we're going to kind of go into defining what regulating your emotion means for anyone who doesn't know the definition. I have it right here that I'd like to read to you. So the definition of regulating your emotion is to have the ability to manage and respond to emotional experiences in a healthy way. Again, the key to that was in a healthy way, right?
Yes.
So it's very important to recognize that. So we're going to kind of give a difference what it means to suppress and to regulate. Levi, what would you say suppressing your emotions looks like?
As an example from what I just said, suppressing what I felt in the moment would be me running away in that moment, would be me shutting the door and concealing about what bothered me, what I felt discouraged by. Instead, I decided to run and shut the door, which does nothing but let you fester in that feeling that you have currently, which is an unhealthy way to do it. So yeah, that's my outlook on suppressing as an example.
That's exactly how I would explain it too. I've definitely been a kind of guy who suppresses my emotions for like the majority of my life. And it definitely hurt a lot more in that duration because instead of just talking about it and letting it go,
Yeah.
I was holding on to it, and it, even without recognizing it directly, it impacts you. And I had to bring it back up in the future to fully heal, which repeated a painful process that didn't have to be there to begin
Yeah, it did
with.
not need to be.
Right.
You didn't need to deal with it.
And
Yeah.
so it just becomes more painful. But again, releasing it is way better than continuing to hold on to it. No matter
Yes.
how painful it is, it's way more
Yes.
rewarding.
As a grotesque example, don't hold your farts because if you do that long enough, it'll come out one way or another. So just let it happen when it happens.
That's actually like the perfect example. Thank you, Levi. Okay. That's kind of like what suppressing looks like. Not everyone knows how to regulate your emotion. How do we even do that?
How to regulate?
Yeah, how does that look like?
As far as regulation goes, it's honestly not an easy thing to some. I would focus on really realizing what you're doing in the moment. Because, as an example, how I've moved past from running away to my room and shutting the door was by, in the moments that I'm upset, is to really focus on what's happening in that moment, like as in my emotion. I would actually know that I'm angry and realize that I'm angry and be like, wait a minute, hold up.